The graveyard stood still as death itself, a realm of silence and shadows. Moonlight danced over weathered tombstones, casting elongated specters on the ground. The air was heavy with the scent of damp earth and the memories of the departed. Emily, a curious soul, found herself drawn to this place despite its ominous reputation. Legend whispered that the graveyard was cursed, that death itself lingered within its borders, awaiting lost souls. The villagers spoke in hushed tones, tales of those who had ventured into the graveyard only to never return. But Emily, fueled by her own fascination with the macabre, disregarded these warnings as mere superstition. One moonless night, Emily found herself standing at the graveyard's entrance. A lantern in hand, she stepped through the wrought iron gates, the hinges creaking eerily. The wind whispered through the trees, and she shivered, feeling the weight of centuries of resting souls. As she ventured further, Emily noticed a coldness in the air that seemed to seep into her bones. The lantern's glow barely pierced the darkness, and the tombstones loomed like silent sentinels, each one a marker of someone's final resting place. A sense of unease crept over her, but she pressed on, determined to uncover the truth. Amidst the tombstones, Emily spotted a mausoleum, its heavy doors slightly ajar. The air around it felt even colder, and her heart raced as she approached. With a deep breath, she pushed the doors open and stepped inside, the lantern's light flickering in the darkness. The mausoleum's interior was adorned with ornate carvings and cobwebs. In the center lay a sarcophagus, its lid slightly ajar. Emily's curiosity compelled her to approach it. With a trembling hand, she pushed the lid fully open, revealing a skeletal figure wrapped in tattered robes. It was Death, as the legends had described. A chilling breeze filled the chamber, and Emily felt a presence enveloping her. She staggered back, her heart pounding, as Death's hollow eyes fixed upon her. Its voice was like the rustling of leaves in the wind, carrying the weight of countless passing souls. "Who dares disturb the realm of the dead?" Death's voice reverberated through the mausoleum. Emily's voice wavered but remained defiant. "I seek knowledge, not to disturb." Death regarded her for a moment, its gaze unyielding. "Knowledge has a price. What do you offer?" Emily hesitated, then remembered the stories she had heard. "A story," she declared. "A story from the realm of the living." Death's bony fingers extended, and Emily's voice began to flow, recounting tales of love and loss, of triumph and tragedy, of the living struggles and dreams. As she spoke, the air seemed to shift, and the mausoleum's walls pulsed with an otherworldly energy. When her story was finished, Death's eyes glowed faintly. "Your offering is accepted." Suddenly, the ground trembled, and a mournful wail echoed through the mausoleum. Spirits began to materialize, ethereal forms taking shape around her. Emily watched in awe and trepidation as these lost souls sought her words, their eyes conveying gratitude and longing. "You have bridged the gap between worlds," Death intoned. "Your tale shall echo through eternity." As the spirits faded, Emily felt a profound sense of connection. She realized that the stories of the living and the departed were intertwined, carrying a legacy beyond death. With a final nod, Death's form dissolved into the shadows, leaving Emily alone in the mausoleum. She stepped outside, the lantern's glow casting a warm light over the graveyard. The legends had come to life before her eyes, and the curses and fears had transformed into a deeper understanding of the cycle of life and death. As Emily exited the graveyard, the wind seemed to carry whispers of gratitude, and the moon emerged from behind the clouds, illuminating the path ahead. The graveyard was no longer a place of fear, but a testament to the eternal connection between the living and the departed, where stories echoed through the ages.